Hey guys, what's going on? Oh, it was of course Job in the City by Fred Fox. For some reason my phone decided to literally die today. Um, I had 30 something percent battery and it turned off. And I plugged it in and it just would not turn back on. It said it was charging, but it just wouldn't turn back on. So I was driving. I want to fuck with it while I was driving. So I hit play on my CD player and that was what was in there. But Gears of War Attic. I get where you were going, but I'm not sure it quite got there. What's going on, Dragon? But yeah, I'm gonna. When am I gonna stream Gears of War? I played half of the first one. It was okay. It wasn't really quite what I wanted. You know what I mean? They're doing a Gears of War XCOM ripoff? I didn't watch the Video Game Awards, so I don't know if they announced that then. Ate some hot dogs? Oh, wow. Spaceballs the movie. Let's go on, Mystics. Oh, I forgot all this stuff sold. I used to do this. I don't even know worthwhile in here. They'll sell, don't worry. Also, remember the other day when I got that cabbage cape? And I said, is there an emote for the cabbage cape? And somebody said no. It turns out there is. So if you go into the emotes, it doesn't actually light it up, but if you click on it, you pull a little cabbage out of the ground. Now, what would be really cool is if you pulled the cabbage out of the ground and you got a cabbage. Also, there's this emote too. It's a special one. But another day. Did I get it working again? Yeah, it's working now. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It just decided it didn't want to do anything for a while, so I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna do the Garden of Tranquillity quest today. This one is a long one just because there's a lot we have to grow. And a lot of running around. Oh, okay. There we go. That finished selling. Pull out there. You ready? Minus the, what was that, 30 gold, 300 gold, whatever it was for that stuff. If I deposit what I spent on it, that's an easy 16K every day. Here's that when it's really cold. Yeah, but I was in my car and the heat was on. It wasn't hot. It wasn't cold. It was a normal temperature. I don't know why I did it. But yeah, it turned off. And I couldn't force turn it on by holding the power and the home button. It was just giving me the low battery, so I plugged it in. And I must have been driving around. That's the Job in the City is what, the 9th song on that album? And it still hadn't booted up. So it took a long time. And then when it turned back on, it gave me some complaint about not being activated on my cellular plan, which was weird. But then a few minutes later, when I actually got where I was going and looked at it, it was working fine. So I really don't know. But anyway, I don't want to run around in armor right now, so I'm actually going to run around as Santa. And walk around as Santa with my bell. This is so dumb. Ah, you can't wear the Santa mask and the hat. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to wear the present. But... yeah, I don't know. The phone just decided it didn't want to do nothing, so... oh well. Born... ah, dude. There are definitely people who are born on Christmas. And that must be the ultimate, like, sad. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, alright. I think a candy cane is a weapon. I want, like, a staff. A stave. Maybe Grim Reaper Santa. Alright, kids, line up for your presents. Hosta. I don't know if I can wield that yet. Let's see. Yeah. The ultimate rip-on. Yeah. Alright. So we have to go talk to Queen Elmira, I believe. Let me look it up in here. Garden of Tranquillity. Garden F. Queen Elmaria. Elmaria. Oh god, that was not right. It's been a long time since I watched that fucking movie. There she is. Okay. Let's head over there and see. Santa doesn't get burned. It's like walking through the chimney for him. Just stand the Grand Exchange and ring the bell and say I'm collecting donations. It is an old movie, you. I don't know if I've ever actually sat down and watched it. I know I've seen all of it. But I don't think I've actually sat down and watched it. Always something interrupts me, or I come in late, or I stop watching halfway through, or something. It's life, I guess, you know? Alright. What's going on here? I see a lot of farming patches with nothing growing in them. No. One has just had them installed. One has had the most marvelous idea to bring renewed happiness to one's own dearest husband. God, I hate the way she speaks. One, I'm not sure I understand you. Oh dear, the common classes. Oh, how they fill one with intolerable levels of exasperation. I swear it to be most true. Right, if you say so, my lady. I'll be off then, if you don't mind. Yes, be off with you before I call the guards. No problem, sorry to have bothered you. Peasant, wait! Are you speaking to me? Who else would I be speaking to, you funny little man? Of course you. You must address me as Santa, please. Well, for a moment there, I thought there was a dog around here somewhere. Ah, yes, sarcasm, how amusing. No, peasant. I have a question to ask of you, and yes, you are required to answer. Well, seeing as you put it so nicely. She just called me a manlet? Aw. Right. Do you know of anyone who might have some degree of horticultural experience? If you're asking me, do I know a gardener, then yes, I do. I happen to be quite handy at farming myself, as it happens. Oh, marvelous, peasant. Oh, marvelous. Peasant, I hereby order you to assist me with my little project that I have planned. You'll have to ask me nicely first. Oh, what I have to deal with these days. To think this is what being a queen has become? Very well then. Would you, good sir, help me with this little project of mine? I'd rather jump off the docks. I'd be happy to help someone who was so in touch with the people. Ah, more sarcasm, wonderful. Well, it is nice to have a master of the fine arts of gardening to assist me. In the absence of any such person, I'll gladly accept your service. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not. Anyway, what would you like me to do? And what do I get out of it? To answer your first question, you have noticed the new farming patches that we have just installed around us. We wish to grow many varied and exotic plants in them to bring happiness, back to my husband. King Rold? The very same, and that's His Most Royal Majesty to you. Didn't we just do a quest where we're on first name basis with him? Now we come to the plants that one wishes you to grow in these patches. I would tell you all at once, but I fear that your small mind would not cope. Thanks, I'm sure. So tell me, Queenie, how do I know which plants I am to get for you? I have given you a list of items that I need in each patch. One is sure that you will know how to use the list. What do you mean? With each patch to find out what needs to go. I was joking about not knowing how to read it, but I think I have to actually use the list on the patch. There is one more thing, though. One listens with bated breath. One is, little Santa hats with the gears. I'm not sure what you're asking. When's Christmas? Grin? Hello. What's going on, Toxic? How are you? Obtaining the seeds may prove difficult if you just go about it by hacking and slashing everything that moves. No, to gather these items, you'll need to employ a finer tactic, the art of persuasion. No. I was saying hello to you. No. Dragon Quest. I do want to do it. It's on my list. It's on my list. I know it is. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. I promise it's going to come back. Probably not until after I get back from Christmas break. I'm enjoying RuneScape A. B, my membership ends in 35 days, so I gotta finish this before then. And C, not only have I bought 2 long games that I want to play, not necessarily online, but maybe online, on stream, maybe off stream. But I also asked for Death Stranding and Luigi's Mansion. So I got so many fucking games. Also, I got this email today. Hang on. I know I'm going off the rails again. I got an email from some of the people I get keys from. I got offered Fantasy Blacksmith. This is the 4th time they've offered me this. I feel like they really want me to play it. This game, you're a blacksmith in the world of sword, magic, and war, in which any blacksmith who knows how to make even the simplest of swords is in demand. What's going on, Darren? It sounds interesting, but I also... when am I going to do it? You must go at once and converse with the old wise man who is said to dwell in Draenor Village. He may guide you in mastering this delicate and sophisticated ability. So I can't use regular seeds. I have to use these special seeds. Yeah. Let's see. White rose, red rose, pink rose, delphinium, white tree, snowdrop, vines. Well, that's why I can't use regular seeds, because they're not regular plants. Factorio is definitely one I want to play again, especially they mentioned in August they're going to hit 1.0, so that'll be coming up in 2020. You missed when I was a variety streamer? Well, I don't know what to tell you. RuneScape has plenty of variety. How would you like that teleport? Like I said, I am intending to add more games to the lineup, but considering break is starting this week, I'm not going to bring a full rig to my parents. I'm going to bring the B rig, if you will. It just doesn't seem like the right time to start doing stuff again. I'm going to bring the B rig. I'm going to do some RuneScape. I'll probably bring my Switch and my capture card, and maybe we'll start Luigi's Mansion. But once we hit the new year, I'm going to try and sprinkle stuff in. I'm actually going to try and do maybe 2 games instead of 1 game whenever I stream. At the same... No, not at the same time. But, you know, maybe I'll do 2 hours of one game, 2 hours of another. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, a lot of people do their streams like that. The problem is I'm enjoying RuneScape. I don't want to stop, so... Town Crier. Where's the Master Farmer? That's the Master Farmer. That's the Master Gardener. About the quest. I've solved your problem. I've returned the Fairy Queen's magical essence. That's not the quest I was talking about. What are you talking about? The Fairy Queen was in an enchanted sleep because the Tanglefoot had taken the cicadas that contained her magic. I fought and killed the Tanglefoot and have given the Godfather the Fairy Queen's cicadas. She'll wake up now and everything will go back to normal. I'm glad to hear it. But if you don't mind, I'll go and plant some seeds now and wait for them to grow before I give you the reward I promised. Guess that does sound rather far-fetched. Okay, I'll come back and see you after your crops have had a chance to grow. Great, I'll see you there soon then. Way to put my needs before your wants. It's my stream. I don't know. Blah, blah. I thought this was the person to talk to. I don't know if it is or isn't. Ah, I see. No, wait. Yes, it is. Okay. Hi, thank you, Zaka. How are you doing, man? Do you have any delphinium seeds to spare? I do have some delphinium seeds, yes, but not to spare. I'm not sure. You don't look like that much of a gardener to me. You're good. I'll have you know, I'm a pretty good farmer, actually. That's... Oh, I see. I have to fucking... Oof. I just trampled all over his cabbages here. I'll pick him some new ones. Bloop. Bloop. There we go. Just make him out of thin air here. There we go. That'll replace him. Also, when you pick his cabbages, they grow back in like 30 seconds. It's fine. Did I pull them out of my pants? Yes, those are my pants cabbages. See, most people just have little Brussels sprouts, but I have cabbages. Looking for this guy, the Ring of Charos? I don't know. I don't know what's so wrong. Santa's got the cabbage touch. All right. You have any seeds to spare? Doesn't look like you're much of a gardener to me. I'll have you know I'm a pretty good farmer, actually. Is that really it? This is exactly what it says to do. Any seeds to spare? Okay, then I missed something. Let's go on, tell. Alright, so I have to talk to the old man. I guess I missed that. I thought she was referring to the farmer. Alright. Man, I've just been really tired today. Been a nasty rainy day and greetings, Gearomatic. Queen Ella Maria sent me to seek your guidance. Ella Maria? Well, if you're in her service, my guidance is this. Do the fastest run that you can. Off the shortest pier you can find. On your car, Avenger? Damn, it's been, it was hailing last night. Oh, let me tell you. Go off another tangent here. It was 11:30. It was almost midnight. And I was getting hungry. And it's like, oh, should I just go to bed or should I get something to eat? And so I rolled, maybe it's a little after that, but I rolled a d20. And I was like, all right, 11 and higher, I'll get something to eat. 10 or lower, I'll go to bed. And so I rolled a nat 20. And I was like, all right, I gotta go get something to eat. So I go outside and it's hailing. And people are like sliding all over the fucking road. I'm like, oh, really? Am I doing this? And of course, by that point, it was midnight. The way things work around here is 10 o'clock, everything but fast food closes. Midnight, all the McDonald's close except for one. And then 3 a.m., everything else closes except for this one McDonald's. And it was like, by the time I got on the road and got anywhere, it was midnight. I was like, oh, everything's fucking closed. And so I went to Wendy's and I didn't enjoy it. Because I wasn't going back to that McDonald's. Leaving Fate to a D20. Oh, I got my new die, dude. I gotta roll. I should have rolled for luck. Yeah, well, I rolled for fucking... I swear. The first roll I did on this D20 was a 13. I made a joke that it was cursed. And I think it is. Like, it knew. It knew that if it rolled a 20, I would be going out in the hail. It knew. You know Queen Ella Maria? Oh yes, we go way back, long before she married that fool, the King of Rock. She wasn't always royal, you know. Royal, you know. Really? No, in her youth, she was a barmaid at the Blue Moon Inn. All that fancy talk is just for show. No, the Ella Maria I knew was as common as muck, until she lucked onto the good King Rolled. I'll certainly look at her a little different light when I return to Varrock. So what sort of guidance has little Miss Hoity-Toity sent you to seek? I'm supposed to gain some knowledge of I can't say diplomacy, right? I always say diplomacy. Diplomacy and persuasion from you. That is an area that, luckily for you, young Gearomatic, I have studied. Have you heard of the diplomat known as Charos? Charos? I must say that name rings a bell. Charos. Yes, I remember. Once during my travels to Mortania, I came upon an item of magical jewelry called the Ring of Charos. You found the Ring of Charos? Tell me, do you still have it in your possession? Yes, I'm wearing it at the moment. Is it important then? Charos rose to power under the rule of Lord Draken of Mortania, his only living servant. The vampire lords suffered the existence of Charos because of the talents that the sophisticated diplomat had to offer. The art of persuasion? Indeed. Charos had many uses. Spy, assassin, negotiator, because he could convince anyone to do his wishes. These talents were in some part Charos' own, but greatly enhanced by the ring that he fashioned. The Ring of Charos. Exactly. One who wears the ring must possess some innate ability of their own, which the ring enhances so that the wearer can convince all but the most strong-minded to do their bidding. What happened to Charos? And why did Frankenstein have his ring? Charos had a castle built on the northern coast of Mortania, where he dwelt for many years in service to Draken. None really know what became of him, but some say he became too certain of his abilities. Do I think Mr. John Kappa is okay? I sincerely hope that he's fine. And turned them on his master. This would have been his ultimate downfall, for the ring's power would have little or no effect upon Draken. Frankenstein probably found the ring many years later and buried it somewhere within the depths of Charos' castle. So what you're telling me is that nobody really knows what happened to Charos, that he could still be alive, and if he is still alive, he would naturally come looking for the ring that is by his by right. But I don't believe that you should worry about that. It has been many years since his disappearance. The likelihood is that he is dead. Still, it doesn't inspire me with much confidence. I could activate the power within the ring for you, but for me to do that, I must know that you will use it wisely. To do that, I must ask you a few questions to see how good of a diplomat you can be. You gonna play D&D with us sometime? We play weekly, but I mean, I don't know if there's ever a time we're doing a one-off. Or we need maybe Meestix would let you be an NPC or something. Be an NPC. Be a temporary adventure or something. I don't know. We'd have to ask him. Give me 1 second. Okay, go ahead. 2 goblins are fighting over the color of their armor. What do you do? Show them a range of colors so that they can come to a compromise. Leave them to it. Armor's not going to help. Any noob could take them. Kill them both and steal their bronze spears. A? They don't have... A rotates my camera. No, I have to actually click on. A drunken dwarf offers you a kebab. What do you do? Run away, leaving the lonely dwarf on his own. Stand there until he gets annoyed and attacks you. Take his generous gift, even though you have no need for it. We don't eat kebabs. Are you enjoying your experience of farming? Yes. It's absolutely unquestionably the most interesting thing I've done. Definitely. A dwarf asks you to put on a silly golden helmet so that you can be fired from a cannon into a wall. What do you do? Put the helmet on the dwarf and fire him into the wall. Put on the silly helmet and jump into the cannon. Refuse this crazy request blankly. Sure, we'll put on the helmet. Arthur. Any noob could take them, yeah. You meet PK Master 0036 in the wilderness, who asks you who's the greatest player killer in the world. How would you answer? You, of course, PK Master 0036. No one could ever challenge your greatness. Cower in fear and quickly cast teleport to rock. I am prepared to meet your doom, PK Master. Queen El Maria orders you to go on a foolish quest without any offer of reward. What do you say? Ask them nicely that I might consider it. I'll do whatever you ask. I love the monarchy. Stop ordering me and get back behind the bar. Oh, that's mean. Ask me nicely and I'll consider it. A Drainer bank guard asks you if you've seen any suspicious characters lately because the bank has been robbed. What do you say? Yes, the wise old man looks incredibly dodging. If I do, I'll let you know. No, especially not that wise old man who doesn't look at all suspicious. If I do, I'll let you know. Okay, I've answered your questions. What's the verdict? It was close, but... Congratulations, you have clearly got what it takes to use the Ring of Kairos. Wait a moment, Gearomatic. The wise old man passes his hand slowly over the Ring of Kairos that encircles your ring finger. Gradually, you feel the ring begin to vibrate with gentle energy. The Ring of Kairos has now been opened up to you, Gearomatic. You may use its power to charm the weak-minded, but it will only work whilst you are wearing it. I think you wanted to give me 1,000 coins. Haha, I thought you might try that. But remember, Gearomatic, the power of the Ring of Kairos will not work with everybody, especially not a wise old bird like me. Got him. Totally got him. Look, see, he gave me 16,000 coins. I should probably put that in the bank. Alright, now that we've got the upgraded Ring of Charos. I don't know what A means. Activated. Now let's go talk to this guy. Excuse me, man. Do you have any delphinium seeds to spare me? I do have delphinium seeds, yes, but to spare, I'm not so sure. You don't look like that. You don't look like that much of a gardener to me. That is why I've come to an expert for advice. Now I like the sound of that. So people are saying I'm an expert then. Not just an expert, the expert. I can't say that I'm surprised, really. I do seem to have a golden touch with the old growing lark. Only just the other day I managed to grow a... I'm not boring you, am I? Oh no, I love gardening stories. You do? That's the first person I've ever met that said this. Well, don't you worry, mate. I've got millions of them. Millions? Ah, just what I wanted to hear. Ah, but there's plenty of time for stories. You wanted delphinium seeds, did you say? Yes, delphinium seeds. As I am especially good mood, and as I am in an especially good mood, I think I will let you have some. But you have to do something for me first. And what's that? I need some marigolds to give to Lyra, one of my fellow gardeners over in Mortania. She's a bit mysterious and has some, well, sinister ways to be sure, but she's just my type. So a bunch of marigolds then? Yes, and while I'm at it, I can see how good of a gardener you are. Grow these marigolds in the flower patch here, from seed to flower. Pick them and give them to me, and I'll give you some delphinium seeds. Alright, and I'll grow them. Alright, marigolds. So I've been saving almost every seed I come across. The only thing I haven't been doing is picking up these. I have sometimes, but most of the time I don't. So I should have a lot of seeds conveniently located in this seed and potion bin, plant bin. Marigold seeds, rosemary, marintil. I think I need 3 seeds. Let's see, what else? I need a rake. I believe my seed dibbler is over there still. Let's see. 1 rake. 1 seed dibbler. I have some super compost. I have water. I'll probably need to grab my watering can from over there and refill it. Alright, so this is where the fun begins. Hang on, I'm looking to see. It takes 20 minutes. All right, so who here knows like actually how to farm in this game? Just trying to see, like. Weed fertilize plant, water as needed, medicate if it gets sick. So I need to water it at every stage, is what it sounds like. All right, weed. I'll fertilize. Somebody threw away a bunch of super compost, so I might as well use it, even if I don't need it. Give me compost. Yeah, so I have some brewing if it's not already done yet. Yeah, so I do have some in there. But like I said, someone threw away a bunch of super compost, so I'll get rid of that before I do anything else. But I do need to, water it at each stage, is what you're saying. Do not barrel. I don't have enough buckets to collect that. It helps. It'll increase the not dying chance. Okay. So I believe that. Yeah, okay. So there's timers built into Runelight to help me. So at 18:20, it'll be done. But that sounds like it'll be completely done, not individual stages. So you don't water herbs at all. I don't have enough buckets to collect all that fertilizer. It's all right. We got plenty over there. All right. I guess for now we're done with that. Let's see who else we need to go see. Lyra near Fort Phasmus. Earthrope Monastery. Catherby, Falador. Statue of Saradomin from Falador. Alright, let's, I guess, head to Falador, yeah? Am I stealing the statue? How am I getting the statue? Let's find out when we get over there. It's in state 2 out of 5. Oh, it's just dropping watermelons all over the place. I don't want a watermelon. God, it's a lot of watermelon. Can I just eat the watermelon? No. We'll find a way to cut it. So where in Falador we get a statue of Saradomin? No, those are axes. Those are dwarves. Oh, from the park, maybe. Just steal it. What's going on, Mac? Oh my god, okay. Restores 3 health. Oh, good. Oh, it's going. We're doing a very, or what I gather, a very long quest. We're just planting a bunch of shit. It just do the... Oh, it totally does. Okay, that makes it much easier. Kind of. More like go to this person and grow a plant, so they give you seeds so you can grow another plant times 50 billion. But like seeds, some of the seeds I've planted so far take 20 minutes real time to grow, so it might be one of those. But we'll see. The statue? Yes. Sir, how can I purchase your statue? I mean, it's the farming-centric quest. It's going to take a lot of time. Thornberry hedge, bagged roses. Oh, boy. Oh, this is how you buy stuff to put in your house. Like you can buy a dead tree. And for the wood leaves, I'm your man. No. Alright, it says do them last. So. Alright, Port Phasmatis. Let's get our ecto file out. Oh, thank God we have it. Could you imagine going all the way over there? Oh no, it was the one that's... Okay, I remember where it is. Let me grab some more ecto tokens so I don't get locked out. Oh, I can get through for free, I forgot. Right, because we did the quest. We don't have to pay those tokens. I finally remembered to bring them, and I don't need them anymore. That's Alice. Oh, right. It's not in the farm. Talk to Lyra. Do you have any orchid seeds to spare? Please do not bother me. I have problems to attend to. Well, if you tell me your problems, I may be able to help you. As you ask so nicely, I will relate my problems to you. But I very much doubt that you may help me at all. Try me. You must think it's strange that a girl such as myself would choose to ply her trade in a place such as this, the darkest of lands. Yeah, I was wondering about that. My mother Alice tends to our farming shop in yonder farmhouse, while I tend to this small allotment. Passing trade has quite literally died off in recent years. and with it, our income. Times must be very hard for you. It is but the smallest of our worries. We get by, we survive, on the miserable harvest that I grow here. The price of our survival is what pains me, as it is a price I have paid with the souls of others. Whatever you've done, I'm sure you've had just cause. You say this, but you know nothing of my crimes. I cannot tell you at all, but this much I will say, that being allowed to exist in this land is a privilege that must be paid for, and the cost is dear. And what is the nature of this fee that you pay? Mother and I must pay a tithe of blood to the vampires. Father would have protected us, but he is no longer with us. Although his presence still walks among us in the fields, we pay with the blood of others. Can I withdraw my offer to help? If it's not yours, then whose blood are you offering? Sometimes I travel to market fairs in distant lands, and I use my feminine arts to lure young farmers back to this land. Then, the vampires come for them, and I see them no more. How can you deal with so much guilt? Santa sees your sins! Please, ask me no more. You said that you were looking for some orchid seeds? I do have some, as a matter of fact. And you may as well have them, because they do not grow well in this grim land. Okay, okay, can I have them then? You must first pass the test. These are no ordinary flowers, and no ordinary farmer can grow them. You must grow onions here in one of these patches, and when they are fully grown, I will give you the seeds. Deal. I'll grow a patch of onions for you. Speak with me when they are fully grown. You need not pick them from me. I will be able to assess your skills by simply watching you. Alright, so we need onion seeds. I gotta run back to the bank and grab some onion seeds in. Oops. Oh man, so there was a final today. It started at 2:15. I'm not even joking you. At 2:45, people started leaving. How are you doing a final? A 200 level course final in 20 minutes. Isn't that kind of crazy? Asking the professor for a cheat sheet, yes. Just raise your hand mid test and be like, can I have the answers, please? Onion seeds are the weird bulby ones, yes. We got our seed dibbler rake. Okay. I wouldn't dare say no. I don't know. It just seemed weird to me that I don't know if it was like maybe a true or false like quiz. Maybe you like fly through it pretty quick, but still, that's a lot of. I don't know. It just seems weird. Why? What? Why? Just fucking study and learn to the material. Herb patch, allotment, flower patch. I guess it doesn't matter which one does it. Ho, ho, ho. Let me just pull some of these out of my patch here real quick. And then water. Water. Yeah, I didn't really use the internet to study on my quizzes in college, but any exciting games planned for New Year? Yeah. I asked for what do you call it? Death Stranding. I asked for Mario and Luigi own a mansion, a haunted mansion. And I bought a couple other games for myself as well. Yellow Orchid, Snowdrops, Ardone. Music's anxiety-inducing? A little bit. They're just stressing how scary it is here. I don't know. I bought one game that I don't know if I want to even say the name of that I plan to play off stream. But I might play it on stream. I don't know. And I do intend on doing more Dragon Quests. I gotta go watch my VODs to see where I am in the current one I'm playing. And then pick it back up. It is not JoJo's Adventure, no. I haven't watched a JoJo. I don't know what it's about. Other than they can make magic little minifigures that fight for them or something? I don't know. Alright, we're going to Ardone. Okay. Farming patch north of Ardone, so we had to go through Ardone out the top. I don't know. Playing RuneScape has been fun, but yeah, I have a lot of games that I'm getting behind on now. I also bought more materials to work on some projects I had intended to work on as well. In the new year, we're definitely going to be doing Factorio, yes. I don't know when, but we definitely are. Eco, I'm still waiting for another big update. Surprisingly, a lot of people on YouTube asking me when I'm going to be doing more Eco. And like I've been saying, just next time there's a big update. If I pull open their Discord... let's see. On August 28th, they said they're working on 9.0. So, presumably, maybe when 9.0 comes out, we'll be doing that. I gotta find that farming patch around here. Oh, over here. Maybe one day, yeah. I don't really know what I'm planning to be on a non-members world, but we'll have to see. Kragen, or is that Kragen? Actually, today they released update 8.3.1 for Eco. Specific markup won't crash the game. Giving reputation to a player. Oh, interesting. Potential fix for leaves and vegetation on Mac and Linux not being displayed. Interesting. I do want to play more Factorio. It's just one of those things that, like, you see how much I'm playing RuneScape. I don't have time for RuneScape and Factorio and Dragon Quest and Luigi's Mansion and Fantasy Blacksmith and Death Stranding and the other 6 Dragon Quests. Even if somebody volunteered to pay me the same amount that I get paid at my job to stop doing that and to stream full time, I don't know if I would want to do that, because that's still a lot of fucking games to play. You know what I mean? Like, I can only do so much. You wouldn't have any snowdrop seeds to trade. To spare, excuse me. No, I don't, as it happens. Sorry. You seem a little irritable, my friend. Oh, you think so? And what concern of it is yours? I don't like to see a fellow human being so upset. Leap year soon? Oh yes, with the extra day, well certainly. That'll free up my schedule. What day of the week is it? I'm probably working. I don't like to see a fellow human being so upset. I must say you don't often meet people who show concern the way you have done today. So what ails you, my friend? All these people asking me to look after their crops, and no one ever asking me how I feel, or if there's something they can do for me. Well, is there anything I can do for you? Oh, that's very kind of you. And there I was, thinking of giving it all up and heading across the seas to find my fortune. So what can I do for you? I'd just like for once for somebody to grow something for me. Just something simple. Some vegetables would be nice. How about some potatoes? Nah, there's a whole field of them over there to the west. I don't have any particular use for onions. So how about cabbages then? Cabbages sounds good to me. Where do you want me to grow them? Oh, in one of these allotments here. Plant them from seed, and when they're ready for harvest, let me know, and I'll give you your seeds. Oh, I have cabbages. Give me the seeds. That's a deal. I'll let you know when your cabbages are ready. I'm getting a lot of use out of this today. Here you go, dude. Some cabbages for you. Happens to be a weekend in 2020. All right, maybe that'll clear my schedule enough for me to stream full time. I know it's February 29th. I just don't know what day of the week it is. Come on. Man, I'm looking at some of these buildings that people have been making in Eco, and they look really nice. Like, here, let me see if I can... Here, already. Look at this building somebody made. That's pretty nice. Compared to the ones that we made, which are like squares. It's the last Saturday in February. Well, it couldn't be any other Saturday in February, I guess. How does a dolphin build something like that? I don't know. Very carefully. Somebody commented on I did that Granny Cream for 10 hours video. Somebody just commented on it that Vinny brought him there, and I put underneath it Vinny who. I don't know why. That's so funny to me. Oh, tell me I don't have any potato seeds. Potatoes are like the bread and butter of this game. I don't have any potato seeds. Exactly, which Vinny? I don't know. Oh, there they are. They're here. I know I said it last time, but I kind of do want to do a community server for Eco instead of a closed server. I don't know, just the logistics of that are a little difficulter. Vinny the Cheese. Oh yeah, what do you did you post your parts list earlier this month, or was that Dr. Nick? I don't remember. I think that was Dr. Nick, right? Yeah, it's Dr. Nick. Yeah, I don't know. I the problem is oh shit, I am getting water. The only problem I have with the with doing a community server is balancing permissions, which shouldn't be too bad, A. And then B, do I pull down the server every day? Like, if I my intention was to play it once a week. So if I do that, we'd have to turn the server off, right? I don't know. It's a logistics thing. Or do I make... I don't want to make things move too slowly, because I could leave it up all the time and we just nerf what you get for like making stuff, but that means that when I play, it's not going to be super effective. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. Let's look at these timers for a second. Falador's done. Okay, that's good to know. Ardone is done in 20 minutes. Mortania's done in 20 minutes. Alright, let's head to Falador. guess. Let's do the Falador Telly. Nice. I don't really know the AMD side of things. I don't really know what the equivalent GeForce or GeForce card that would be for the 570, but I've been thinking about making my next computer being a Ryzen machine. There's only very few reasons why I could think of not doing it. And it just comes down to some compatibility things. But I can't see why I wouldn't. They seem to be cheaper and they seem to work better. Just heat production, like anything's gonna make heat, it's just a matter of how much. You know? No, I hear you, man. It looks like it'll be actually a pretty solid machine, to be honest. Nothing too fancy. You're not, from what I can see, you're not really venturing into that. Oh, I probably want to go above that. Into that area where you transfer from like a workhorse machine into an enthusiast machine. You know what I mean? You get into the enthusiast area where like people are trying to squeak out an extra 2% power for like $500 or something. You know, it's like, get out of here. I don't know, it looks solid to me. Alright. I've got the marigolds for you. Ah, fantastic. Lyra will surely be mine now. Here you go, mate. These delphinium seeds. Here's the delphinium seeds you are after. Yes, here you go. I hope they grow for you. Elstan gives you some delphinium seeds. Nice. Alright, so we should be able to go plant those in our rock, yeah? Ho, ho, ho. I don't think I have your herb, buddy, but I'll take your... I have a potion. It's funny, the guy who was doing the evil chicken, or who was splashing chickens, got him at the same time. Ho, ho, ho. I don't know. I really want to build a new computer. Not because this computer is not working at all. This computer is running great. It's just I want to build a new one. You know what I mean? I want to do it, but no. Oh, actually, yes. You're right. I just want to make a new one. I want to do a nice Ryzen machine. I want to gut this machine. I want to get everything all in order. You like to play some AAA games from this decade? Yeah, I hear you. It is fun. We've been doing a lot of VR stuff at work, and my the guy who I'm doing this keeps just buying machines, and I'm like, let's build it. Let me build it. Just let me get the parts. Let me build it. It's cheaper. It'll run better. It'll be great. And he's like, nah, it's just easier to buy a pre-built one. It's like, oh, but I can build it. I do AV for university, but lately I've been branching out into one of our maker spaces and working there a little bit, 8 hours a week. And mostly what I do there is I fix 3D printers and laser cutters, but since they have this VR lab they're starting up, I've been working on that as well. Snowdrop, what are these, the delphiniums? Get these going so that they can be grown. It's right in front of you, just right here. Oh, yeah, it's not bad. I get to go visit a couple other maker spaces and stuff like that. I went to NYU's maker space, and they got their stuff down pat, man. They have lockouts on like machines that you have to swipe your student ID to use. How great is that? If you want to use a machine, if you've been trained on it and you're qualified to use it, swipe your card and you're in. Wait. I didn't put down compost. It's too late, isn't it? It's one of those special patches. Okay, good. I think that's really cool. Whereas here, we basically have a lock and key system where, like, we have a bandsaw and a drill press that are just locked in, like, a small room. And if you want to use them, you got to ask me or one of the students, a specific student or two. But like I said a while ago, we got a lathe mill combo. You know how worried I am about letting people use that? So we know who messed up what machine? Yes, but more specifically so that we don't have students using it who are not trained to use it. Because I mean, I've had times where I've came into work the next day and, you know, people in that group are supposed to take pictures so that they can use them for promotional stuff. And I've seen pictures of people like using the bandsaw with gloves on. And it's like, that's a big no-no. Like, why? Who was in charge of this? Who was watching them? You know, you should know not to be wearing fucking gloves with the bandsaw, dude. Like, what's going on, Hairline? How you doing, man? As much as it seems like it would be a good idea to use gloves, you have to think about what happens if the gloves get caught in the blade. They're going to get pulled. And they're not going to pull the glove off your hand. They're just going to pull your hand into the machine, you know? Just woke up from a nap. Nice. I'm on a nap as well. Or same thing with the drill press. Your glove gets caught in it. It's going to spin. It ain't going to spin the glove off your hand. It's going to spin your fucking hand off your wrist. You know what I mean? So, just things like that. Like, people need to be trained, and the students need to get trained to use the machines, but give them a finger and they'll take the arm. Oh, God. But the people who are training the students and monitoring the students need to be trained as well, you know? So it's one of those things that we got to be careful. Birth rope means we want a games necklace. I gotta make some more of these. Yeah, I can make a few more. Birth rope. There we go. Where's the garden patch by Birth Rope? Am I blind? Birth Rope. Am I actually blind? Is it this one? Wouldn't that be the Tavelry one? Let me just make sure. Birth rope vines. It's apparently a garden by the pub. Ah, they're growing vines there, I see. Have them watch those educational video seminars for 8 hours? No, that doesn't teach anybody anything. But yeah, I'm worried, like I said, about the fucking lathe mill combo. Trust me, if you've ever seen a video of somebody getting sucked into one of those, you will be like forever wary of these machines. I'm not even joking. Like, it's scary as fuck, dude. I really, as much as I really want to use this machine and learn how to use it and to like make things, I also am scared of it. So, talk to Bernard. Do you know anything about grapevine disease? I might. What's the problem? You see those grapevines over there? Yes, they don't look too happy at the moment. They've come down with some sort of strange disease that I've never encountered before. I've tried everything with them, but nothing seems to work. If it carries on like this, I'll lose all this year's crops. I could probably help you with that, but I need something in return. Anything you need, just ask. Well, I'd like a supply of birth rope vine seeds. Well, I'm afraid I can't do that. But it's the only way those vines will be cured. You might be right. If I lose these crops, then what use are the seeds to me when I have gone out of business? Very well then. This is the deal. Cure my vines, and I will give you some birth rope vine seeds. Sure, I accept this deal. Thank you. Please speak to me again when you have cured the vines for me, and hence saved my livelihood. That's not really a lot to go on. Is there like garden cure? No. There is a plant cure. I gotta find somebody to sell it to me. $20 degrees, nice. Let's see what it says the weather is here. It's saying it is. Oh, I should probably switch out of commie units real quick. 34 degrees here. A nice brisk 34. All right, let's see if I can find somewhere to sell me plant cure. There was a farm around here. Yes, there was all the way over there. Actually, it should tell me what's supposed to be later today, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's supposed to get down to 30. Nice. Just a few degrees, yeah? See if I can buy some. Can you sell me something? Depends on whether I have to sell. What are you looking for? Plant cure. Plant cure, eh? I might have some put aside for myself. Tell you what, I'll sell you some plant cure for 25 coins if you like. I don't have any money on me. Perfect. I put all my money in the bank. Of course I did. What's closer, Falador or Birthrope? Falador or Birthrope? They're like equal distance apart. Oh, so interesting and good news. I'm sure some of you have heard me complain about it's not ruined. About how there's so many fucking drain flies here. Like, I would kill like maybe 2 or 3 drain flies an hour while I was here last week, a couple weeks ago. I took a roll of gaff tape and I taped 2 doors closed. One going into the room with the sewer pump, and one going into the room that's my landlord's room next door. And I haven't seen a single one since. So I'm very happy about that. I'm also very happy that it hasn't been me this whole time. Because I try and keep my sinks and stuff pretty clean, and I was upset that I was getting these drain flies. There were like I said, tons of these things. Every time I killed the one, there was 2 more. And yeah, haven't seen one since. I'm very happy with that. That being said, I need to figure out a more permanent solution because I don't think I can just leave tape on these doors for the next how long I live here, a year, whatever, 2 years, 3 years. Because when we go to take it off, it ain't coming off without some paint. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, it's gaff tape, which is very easy to get off. But it's just one of those things that time, it doesn't matter what tape you use. It's just too long of a time to leave anything taped to anything, you know? But we'll see. I wonder if I could get one of those, like... Is Bob wandering around? What? Was he looking for somebody? Why? Okay, I was gone. Weird. I wonder if I get one of me. You know how they sell those things that you put underneath doors to help stop drafts? I wonder if I got some of those and put those around, if that would help. The real problem would be doing the one to my landlord's area because that locks from inside. Could saran wrap the doors if I don't need to access them? Well, the problem with that is I would have to still tape the saran wrap, though, no? I'm looking for a way to avoid having tape on the doors so I don't peel the paint off when I leave. That, and technically, the one leading into my landlord's area I need to keep clear in case he needs to come in for whatever reason, you know? I mean, the other day, they had a leak in their kitchen, and they asked to come down to check, you know, stuff like that. So I technically need to not tape that door closed, but that's also kind of my fire exit. If I have to kick the door in, but... Hey, it's going dark. How you doing, man? Apply positive air pressure to the door. I'm trying to think of how I'd even do that. I'd have to put a fan in my window, which seems like it would be A, cold, and B, a better place for things to come in. Introduce geckos to my apartment ecosystem. That sounds like it could work, but I'm not allowed any pets, so. Did I not buy that plant cure? Tell me I just fucking walked right past him and didn't buy the plant cure. I'm a fucking... Just got off of work? Nice, nice. Doing this very long quest here. Originally I was thinking maybe I could put a towel in the way, but it didn't seem to work. It doesn't like get up against the door close enough, A, and B, you're supposed to do that for smoke with a wet towel, so I don't think I really leave a wet towel against the door for the next couple of years. I was thinking maybe I could put something on the floor that would go like between the floor and the door. But what am I gonna tape something? Like I don't want to use tape because I don't want to pull the paint up or leave goo everywhere. You know. Here's Bob again. Is Bob does he just wander this area? I'll have my cat speak amulet on me. All right, Bob. Geckos would be cool, except that doesn't stop the problem from entering my room. That just gets rid of it faster than I can get rid of it, maybe. What about Silly Putty? Silly Putty will leak oil. If you know what I mean. Like, A and B, I would get all over the carpet and get stuck in the carpet and all that. But that is a good idea. It's too moist, yeah. I don't know. Right now, my leading idea is that draft blocker stuff. You know, it's kind of like it's two tubes of insulation connected by some fabric that goes underneath the door, so that it like fills up the space. You have to glue or tape to the door. Yeah. It's not my doors. They actually have single-sided draft blockers as well, but I'm talking about. Let's see. I'm talking about something like this, where, you know, it has two foam things or filled with whatever, and it goes underneath the door and it kind of encapsulates that space. Like I said, they do have the one-sided ones like these, which are just kind of like snakes that sit there, but I don't think that would stop anything. You know what I mean? I basically would have to fill up the entire area, and I don't think that would really work. So I'd have to get the double one, but ask the landlord if screwing it into the bottom of the door is okay. Well, if I'm going to go that far, I might as well just ask the landlord if he can get rid of them. You know what I mean? But my thought is that he has a slop sink next door that the P-trap in it is empty. You know what I mean? But it makes me wonder, what's this? Is a steel sword just chilling? It doesn't like bother him or them, like they don't fly into their areas, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't done enough research yet. Or shades. I got fucking crocodiles. Which is easy enough. Really, my mistake was not bringing food. I brought a ton of water and no food, so. But I've been getting the dark. Yeah, Ruined. I agree, which is why I kind of want to do it. I might pick up a couple of those and do that. I've been getting the Dark Wizards, whatever they're called, in the Slayer Tower. Those are bitch to do. And the kilowatts as well. Like, you're not doing the trick, eh? I don't understand. It worked with everything else. That grapevine disease must be much stronger than the usual. You'll need something with a bit more potent to cut out that infection. Do you know of any stronger cure? No, I don't. But I know a man who might. Not far from here is a druid gardener who goes by the name of Alain. He's an expert on things like this, so they tell me. Why don't you just go to him yourself? These vines are very precious indeed. I could not hazard the risk that someone would steal my grapes while I was away. They may be diseased, but they will contain birthrope vine seeds. Alright. Yeah, I just gotta pick some of those underdoor things up, I guess. Alright, the onions are done for Lydia, but I don't want to... I guess I could break the ectofile and go over there and just do that real quick. Is he here, or is he at the other place? No, right, it's... Cake Mix. Who's over here? Imagine your mother names you Cake Mix when you're born. Alright, is he here? Is he there? There he is, yeah. It's the guy we bought the stuff from. I need to ask you about a strong plant cure. Well, you've come to the right person then. I've researched exotic plant diseases as part of my druidic training. What is the affliction that you need to cure? Bernald up in Birthrope has got some seriously diseased grapevines. I tried plant cure on them, but it doesn't seem to have any positive effect. Ah, so is this the famous Birthrope vine? What's going on, Azality? I'm doing alright, you? The very one. I'm afraid that my researches did not extend to Birthrope vines. Bernald and his ancestors have always closely guarded their heritage, that vine. In fact, I'm surprised he has involved you. I, did have some assistance there. I see. Well, if it involves some unnatural power, I would rather not know. I prefer the use of power that can be brought forth from the plants around us. All A's? Hey, congrats, dude. That's awesome. You're hiding something from me. Sitting pretty for a few weeks? Yeah, dude. Now's the time to chill, right? I got like a splinter in my leg. Oh, what's going on? You're hiding something from me. Did this power... This is the power you're abusing? I feel it now. It emanates from the ring you wear. Festering fountain of corruption that appalls my very soul. Oh, sorry. I forgot that only works on weak minds. You, Gearomatic, are the one who must be weak-minded if you consider using such a dreadful weapon. Beware. It may one day be your downfall. Oh, shit. I should probably take it off and talk to them again. Strong plant things. And blah, 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 blah. Are you sure something you can suggest? Well, there is one thing you could try. Hey, congrats, dude. You gotta level up. Not bad for going back after a decade? Yeah, dude. That's not bad for anyone, but yeah, especially not for that. One of the most potent cures I've discovered involves using the natural power held within a very special mineral, but it is a very closely guarded secret. Do you mean the rune essence? You know of that? Then I could do no further harm here. You can make a potent plant cure by mixing some crumbled rune essence into a normal plant cure. This may possibly cure Bernald's vines. Thank you, Elaine. I'll try it out immediately. Is that a blue frog? Was that Kermit when he feels blue? It ain't easy being blue. Where's that purple? I can't tell. Fucking, it's all blue. Alright, so we need some rune essence. Luckily for me, while I was playing Wintertod. Anytime anyone dropped some rune essence, I grabbed it. I don't know. I understand. You know, you're getting rune essence. You get like 60-something rune essence at a time. Whatever. It doesn't seem like that much. But when you fucking collect it all, I got a shit ton of rune essence. I didn't spend a second in that mine mining most of these rune essences that I have in here. They're in there. They were free. People just dropped them on the floor. I'll take it. That's a whole bunch of rune crafting XP I can get quicker. Bernardo Richard. Alright. So rune essence is going to be here. Look at that, 1,000 rune essence. I'm guessing I need to beat it with a hammer to break it. Let me use the rune shards on the strength potion. And nothing interesting happens. On the plant cure that I used up. Okay, so I gotta buy another plant cure. Great. Should have known. I don't know, it's weird seeing everyone take finals again, and I'm not. I mean, it's been a while, so it's not like I'm that close to it, but I've been reading the subreddit for work, and every once in a while you get a good one. I missed my final exam. What can I do? I've been doing really well in the class, and I've gotten 90 plus on both midterms. I can't take the exam in tomorrow's section because I have another exam during that time period. I don't know. It sounds like you're pretty well effed up, my friend. This is the guy that posted it. It's a big shit poster as well. Yeah, you probably could still pass the class, but people sometimes have like money riding on stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Red. I'm glad I'm done with schooling. However, I still work in education now. Ugh. I agree, Mac. They should get in contact with the professor right away. I guess different sections have. No, I wanna buy the blank here, please. I guess there's 2 sections for this class, and he missed his section, but the other section is at a time when he has a different exam. All right, so rune essence. Nothing interesting happens. Rune shards. That's what he said to do. No? Oh, I need to beat him up further than that. I gotta get a pestle and mortar. Yeah, no. I agree. They definitely need to talk to the professor. I mean, I just think it's weird that like. How did you miss it? Like, if you know that you don't wake up easily, set a lot of alarm. I don't know. Stuff happens, so I'm not blaming them, but I don't know. Yesterday, we had 3 exams in the morning, and then no more exams in my building that I work in, and then no more exams until like 5 in the afternoon. So the fucking exam was just like, I mean, the building was just empty all day. It was great. You'd wake up at 4 a.m. and just say, fuck it. Oh, God, no, that's not me. I hate to say it, but I was definitely one of those students that, like, I knew just enough to, like, do okay. I didn't do great. I didn't do bad for the most part. And there were a couple classes where I really had to, like music theory and stuff like that, where I really had to sit down and study and all that. But for most general classes, I really hate to admit it, but I didn't really study. I didn't do fucking, 90s. I got high 80s, but, I don't know. That always did not sit well with my mother, unfortunately. She insists. So in high school, I used to do stage crew, right? And I wasn't doing well in Spanish. And so my parents said that I had to get, I think, at least an 80 or something in order to keep doing stage crew. And to this day, my mother insists that I did the math to purposely get an 80 exactly in that class so that I could keep doing stage crew, the bare minimum of what I needed to pass. This is not true. I did as best I could, and it ended up being exactly an 80, so I squeaked the fuck by. But she thinks that I just did the bare minimum to get an 80. I like how the plant cure just changed colors, but not name. Do employers care about the grades you receive in college? To be honest, on my resume, I didn't indicate what grades I got in college. I just indicated that I graduated. I mean, maybe if you can say you can graduate cum laude or magna or whatever, that I think they, is appropriate for your resume. But I don't. Do people really put grades on resumes for general jobs? If you're going to grad school, yeah, I could see grad school, applying to grad school and all that shit, but I don't know. I don't even remember the last time I made a resume. Holy cow. You treat the diseased grapevines with a strong plant cure, and they blossom with newfound life. Oh, look at them. They got grapes all over. I'm actually going to look at... No, I don't want to download. I want to look at my resume real quick. Let's change users. I gotta figure out what account it's under. Let's see, cover letters. This one's labeled current resume. Great. Bachelor of Music in Sound and Recording Technology with an emphasis on tuba performance. No, I didn't indicate at all whether I did good or bad or anything like that. How you sell yourself. Oh yeah, for sure. My vines are cured. You've worked a wonder here, Gear. Here are those seeds like I promised. Yes, here you go. I hope they grow for you. Bernald gives you some Berthrope vine seeds. Nice. Alright, so we gotta check on the onions. Yeah, I don't know. I ended up taking a job not in my field right out of college. And it worked out, but it was one of those things where, like, It was just work, you know. All right, I've grown those onion seeds like you asked. Afield study sounds is more geared toward the portfolio as a proof of skill on auditions for AAA. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And I do have a portfolio of sounds. Portfolio of music that I've both recorded and mixed and both or worked on. My name's in 2 CDs now that are publicly available. Okay, I've grown those onions like you've asked. Yes, you've demonstrated that you have some moderate skill as a farmer. Take these seeds and do with them what you will. Some orchid seeds, nice. And how long do we have in this last one? Our dome. It's done at 7:15, so we got 5, 6, 7 minutes left. Can I harvest these onions now? Are they hers? Oh, I need a shovel to do it. Tool Leprechaun, my friend, you have a shovel for me? You do. Except I have nowhere to put it. Yeah. I guess we'll leave him for now. Oh, right, I can give him my buckets. Right. Good idea. Nice. I give him the spade and the rake and the watering can. I need the spade. That was a good call. I don't know if that's enough yet, but... Gotta get that experience. No use in letting it go to waste, right? God, I would never audition for a tuba part, though. I'm not that good of a player, and I haven't played in so long. Is there no... Oh, there is, okay. I was gonna say, there's no compost bin here, but there is. We'll just toss them in here. I don't really need onions. You watch me be like one short now that I ate an onion. Yeah, alright, I can rake a little bit to finish that off. It's 8. Nine, 10. What does it think I'm growing here? It's done at 9:15. Yeah, it thinks I'm growing other shit. I'm just doing this to finish off the compost so we can actually cook. It's full. Okay. Close it up. Cool. All right. So our dome is going to be done in 4 minutes. So let's head that way. By the time we get there and walk all the way up, it'll be just about time. Yeah, the job I had before this one was... Some days it was great. It was interesting and it was fun. And there's a lot of things I was doing. I got to do some traveling and all that. And then some days it was just like, oh. They really wanted me to go into sales, which I didn't want to do. Not only sales, but sales in New York City, which means driving around the city all day. And... They ended up moving. I had this really weird situation there. I was on the marketing team, but I was in charge of a couple different programs. So the one thing I did was I took care of what was a iPad that slid into a sign holder, like a metal sign holder, and showed content. And you can use the iPad to navigate around and look at the catalog and stuff. And it played a video when it wasn't doing that, and a couple other things like that, which is interesting. But I was involved with setting them up, so putting content on them and locking it down, and then shipping these items. And that took up a lot of space. So I had a big L-shaped desk, 2 desks together, which nobody in the office had. It was not allowed in the office, and I had that because I needed the space. People didn't like that. And I was also in charge of this touch TV that I kind of designed out of parts, and basically did everything for except for designing the web page it showed. And that, if you could imagine, we had a warehouse that had an entire row just filled with TVs. We had like 1,500 TVs in boxes, that I was using for this program. We had digitizers that went on top of these TVs to make them into touch TVs. So we had tons of those. We had stands for the TVs. We had computers. The computers had to be programmed and locked and made so we can remotely control them and all this stuff. And so I had a lot of stuff at my desk that I was always working on, whether it be a stack of computers that I was imaging, or iPads I was imaging, or sometimes both. I had this big 36 USB port hub that I could plug in a ton of iPads to, and use Apple's device manager or whatever that is to clone and push programs and all this shit. And they didn't like that I had that double desk and how much room it took up, so they moved me to a factory like six or 7 blocks away. And it was just a pain because I was driving back and forth to go to my desk to use my computer, and then over there to the whole thing was just, it ended up not being what I wanted. So I have 0 minutes until this is done. Yeah, it's fully grown with potatoes now, yeah? Don't walk away from me. Oh, I have to have the ring on? No, I do have the ring on. Am I supposed to pick them? What'd you ask me to do? You said you would grow me some cabbage. Oh, I planted potatoes, not cabbages, didn't I? Oh, no. I planted potatoes. Oh, what an idiot. Oh, all this time. Wasted. Son of a bitch. That's fucking dumb. How did I mix up cabbages and potatoes? Well, we'll get a farming level out of this, hopefully. Yeah, more farming experience, exactly. Nope, never mind. Oh, we were 2 potatoes away from gaining that experience. Maybe making the compost will. No. I am a potato? No, that's Darren. Ah, the bucket disappeared. All right, let me go get some cabbage seeds. That's a fucking... Oh, how did I not realize? We just made this quest 20 minutes longer. No. To be honest, for a quest that requires you to do all this stuff and grow plants that take a while to grow, I mean, I've been pretty much working nonstop, no? It's a lot of running around and just clicking on stuff. What's going on, Wolf? How you doing, man? A lot of wandering. I don't have it set up. I'm doing Garden of Tranquillity. Nice, relaxing farming sim. You know what? Before I do this, let me grab some compost. Yeah, well, I've been going at it for 2 hours now. And I only have a couple things. I have 3, 4 of the seeds out of 8. All right. Compost it. Okay, or I can pour compost and grow the level. Wild blood hops. So does pouring compost into here give me more than harvesting the potatoes did? I guess. All right, there's the cabbages. Where is my watering can? I put that in the thing. Give it to me. Water, and we'll be back. Okay, now let's go back to Varrock and plant these 3 seeds here. $16 charges left. I gotta buy more charges. Does it increase yield? I thought it helped with disease. Okay, then maybe I don't need to use compost. I mean, free experience, right? I might as well. Thoughts on the Bose 700 series? I honestly haven't used many Bose stuff. The noise canceling thing can be done well, and it also can be done bad. I don't know. I honestly would have to hear him. I'm using what? The Sony MDR 7506. Holy cow. I can feel them vibrating in my hand when I'm holding them. I can feel them vibrating. Which I don't necessarily actually like all that much, to be honest, but what's going on, Bugsy? It does both. Okay, thank you, Curb. I have actually a pretty substantial EQ on these to get them sounding how I want. If I turn it off, these headphones are very much made for speaking. Not really made for music. They have a really big hike up in the like 5 to 10K range. It feels like a lot of the like kind of stuff is like ear splitting if I turn off the EQ. But once I turn it back on the EQ, which knocks a lot of that out, it sounds a lot better to me. But I don't know. I haven't. Yeah, it's a treble high-end spike. It's all good. Yeah, so basically what they do is they have basically a microphone, and they introduce the noise recorded on the microphones on the ears. They introduce that, but the negative of that into the audio you're listening to. And so it tries to basically phase cancel the waves of sound coming in from the outside that are going into your ear. The problem with that is that it takes time to process, if you know what I mean. Like, you record something and play it back and flip the polarity. So you end up with a slight delay on it. So if they don't do it well, sometimes it doesn't work right, or it sounds weird, or it can be a little nausea-inducing. But Bose seem to have their stuff pretty down pat. If they're a little expensive, I feel like, but they work, you know what I mean? I wonder if there's Sony MDR. What did I say these were? 7506. 7506. I honestly don't know if they invented it or not. I couldn't comment on that without researching more. Yeah, ready? Let me show you this image. Hang on. This is SonarWorks' spectrum plot of these, and you can see right around 10K, like I said, the big spike at 10K. And if I pull my EQ, my basic EQ, you can see I just dumped 10K on my, if I turn it off, I can hear it differently, but I just dumped 10K out of there because it doesn't sound quite right for everything. It sounds great for talking. I mean, I think these headphones are more used for like production things where you're talking to other people behind the scenes, and so that that helps people hear it. But I don't know. I took a jump on these and I didn't quite like them. But I did buy. It'll be impossible to see. I got the nice velour headphone inserts, which are nice and comfortable. DT 1990s, nice open back neutral ones. I have a pair of Grados Series 2, I think. The metal one, not the wood grain one. Let's see. They sound great, but yeah, I have no idea how to spell velour either. They sound great, but they're not super comfortable to wear, in my opinion. Yeah, the PS 2000s, I believe, are what I have. I'd have to look. Professional series for those Grados ones. They're great. They're comfortable. I don't know. I think I have the 2000s, but I might have the 1000s. I'd have to look. The box is in the other room. But yeah, those are expensive, dude. I think I have the 1000Es. It's going, Scup. It's going. It's going. Yeah, if you take a look. They're out of stock. They won't even sell them anymore, but here's the listing page for the 1000Es. Yeah. I didn't buy them for that price. I bought them for significantly less than that, but still. Let's see. Vine seeds. Vines are here? Yeah, the Vine badge. And like I said, they're great open ear headphones, great for listening to music to, but as a everyday wear, they're not super comfortable. Those would definitely benefit from some velour, whatever they are, covers, but I never picked them up. I just have a semi-rigid foam. Just Google pomegranate life hacks. I'm sure you'll get tons of footage on how to take care of it. Where do the orchids go? In the pots? I'd like to grow yellow orchids there. Need some compost. Do I have compost? Of course I don't have any compost. You love open backs, great for soundstage detail. Isolation is non-existent. Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is, you know? You can't have everything. There's a farming plot here. I just need some compost. Do I have some in the bank? I don't believe I do. That's really weird, though. Stats, yeah, they're going all right. For me, I've just been trying to cash in some cats and do that, or we're too close to the Grand Exchange. Oh, I can actually check the bank in the Grand Exchange if I have compost. At 55, I believe you can high alch, and I can do that. But for now, I'm just picking up where I can get it. You know, making enchanted jewelry is actually something. Yeah, I don't have any compost in the bank. Is actually something I've been doing a lot of, just because if you buy yourself a cut gem and say like a cut sapphire and a bar of gold, not an uncut and ore, but an actual cut and a bar of gold, and you make like a necklace, sapphire necklace, and you buy the runes and enchant it, that actually can sell for higher than the parts of the sum of its parts is higher than the basic stuff. So I do that a lot. I make a little bit of money, and I use the game's teleport all the time. So it's slow, but could be a money sink. Yeah, you got to figure out what exactly is good to do. The other thing you do is, can you alch notes for the same price? I don't think so, right? I've been seeing a lot of people take, oh, you can. Okay, I've been seeing a lot of people take stackable items, so like bolts and stuff, and going out to, I forget what it's called, this fucking place out here. The Fountain of Rune, right. And alching out here because it's free. I've been seeing and hearing a lot about that. But, you know, if you fucking die, you're done, so. And apparently, each individual piece of gold counts as one item, so you could save up to 3 pieces of gold. Okay, so compost here. Nice. It's a good way to level up attack. Let's see, where is it? On Fossil Island. You land on the beach wherever it is here. If you go, this whole shore right here has not rock crabs, but a similar crab to rock crabs. Just hang out over there. They have like the lowest attack in the world, so they barely hit you. Ammonite, yes, there you go. They barely hit you, and they have 100 health, so they are pretty robust, and you just whack the shit out of them. And they stay aggro for like 20 minutes, so you could just walk over there and just walk away if you need to and let them whack each other. Make sure you use something that has a good attack stat to do it. I think Dragon Long isn't too bad for that, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we got rid of those seeds. Let's see what else we have. You do need a quest to access there. It's called Bone Voyage. Bone Voyage. An alternate. If you start the quest, I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. X marks the spot. If you do X marks the spot, which is a super easy quest, you can talk to what's his name to travel to Great Korend, which is all the way over here. You land here. And if you travel all the way down to the beach down here, there's rock crabs down here, which are not quite as good, but have a very similar setup. Vasos, there you go, yes. Yeah, you go down here to the sand crabs. It's not as good because I think they have a little less health, but they still have like 1 attack and 1 strength or whatever, so they really don't hit you that much. There's also a bank right here if you're interested in banking your stuff. I like to bank my stuff, but some people just ignore it. This gets pretty crowded though. Yeah, there you go. Sand crabs have 60 HP. The ammonites have 100, so it lasts a bit longer, and it's a little bit less crowded over here for Bon Voyage. It's not a very hard quest. You just Bon Voyage. Is it Bon Voyage or Bon Voyage? I don't know. That requires a couple other previous quests as well. So you need to do... Ooh. You need to do 1 or 2 other quests first, so... Yeah, I only did the bank booth. So yeah, if you don't have what you need to do Bon Voyage, hit up Great Crend. It is a pun of Bon Voyage, yes. Except that's fossils, so bone. Oh, excuse me. Am I not in the middle of... Oh, yeah, am I not in the middle of a fucking quest? Why isn't it showing up? Garden of Tranquillity, I don't know. Those are all completed. You go wrangle your pomegranate? Alright. What's going on, Sarah? Yeah. Questscape is a soft goal. I don't know if I really have a hard goal in mind, but yeah, that's a soft goal right now. There's a Questscape, and maybe getting a few 99 capes, skill capes. Let's see. Seeds from the monastery. As in the Edgeville Monastery? Okay, yeah. So we want to go to this monastery. I guess walking there is probably going to be fastest. The completionist cape? Yes, I need to get the what's that cape? The all skills cape or something? World 330? What's in World 330? I honestly don't know. Oh, the house tellies. Oh no, I never do. The max cape, yeah. Can I teleport to my house? I can. Oh, the monastery will take you there? I mean, the monastery. The combat bracelet will take you there? I don't know if I have one. I don't. Combat is what? An emerald? I have emerald necklace. I don't have an emerald bracelet. No. I am on Runelight, yes. That's close enough. Oh, it's Dragonstone? Oh yeah, no, I can't make that. It's alright. It's not that far of a walk. The problem I have with the house telly... Alright, Dark, have a good one. Is I'm gonna be burning home teleports, though, no? I don't think I have a free home teleport method right now. I'd be burning law runes. I don't think I do. Ah, you know what? I'm gonna cycle the VOD. Give me 1 second. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.